you're going to see, we're not going to see the process right now because this isn't a court hearing. That's another date. Here he is turning into the jail right now. This is the entrance of the jail. And he's going to essentially have his height taken, his weight taken. They'll write down his hair and eye color. Then what they'll do is they'll electronically fingerprint him with it's like sort of a piece of glass scanner, not ink. Then his mugshot will be taken, and we will get that because under the Open Records Act, it's public record in Georgia.
All right, let's head out to Atlanta News First. Patrick Quinn, he's on the ground. He's also been covering this story and a number of those issues at the Rice Street Jail. Patrick, can you hear us?
Right, he has traveling press. I am here right here. We're right along Jefferson Street, and this is the large motorcade that we saw on the ground when the former president landed at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. They are now going through the Jefferson Street entrance of the Fulton County Jail. This is the intake center, the primary area where defendants go to start the booking process, and we saw roughly 30 or so motorcycles at the start of this motorcade, followed by many more SUVs. And presumably the former president is now heading into the jail right now where he will begin that booking process. But it all just happened here within the last 20 seconds. You just watched it. There has been a ton of security on the ground here. Secret Service, plenty of deputies from the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, all anticipating this moment. And it has only increased in security as that motorcade got closer and closer to the Fulton County Jail. And now the former president is headed inside. We just saw him go through the gates here, and he will begin that booking process, and we'll be standing right here watching to see how long this takes. Again, as you guys have mentioned, while the sheriff said Sheriff Pat Labatt said he will get this standard booking process, his experience inside the jail will be anything but standard compared to the average inmate, where the average stay is 65 days. We're expecting the former president to be in and out as part of this expedited booking process within a matter of probably under an hour. They have certainly controlled the area to allow this to be as quick and seamless as a process as possible. But again, we just saw the former president in his motorcade go into the Fulton County Jail at the Jefferson Street entrance. This is the intake center just within the last minute or so.
And Patrick, I'm not sure if you can see from your vantage point, just kind of looking from the Atlanta News First Chopper's vantage point, I see a number of buses kind of lined up, and we know that street has been blocked off. There's a number of security precautions that have been taken. Any idea of the reason for the buses kind of lined up right where the motorcade is pulled up?
Right, well, one side is completely blocked off by that bus that you're seeing. We saw that move in roughly 2 hours ago to completely block traffic one direction here on Jefferson Street. The other side, there is a dump truck that is partially blocking traffic, and to be honest, it's really hot out here, so we left probably about 2 hours to get some Gatorades at a nearby gas station. And when we came back, we were met by Secret Service, and initially they said we weren't allowed back in. Once we explained that we were media, they did allow us to come back to our gear, and they said starting at 5 o'clock this evening, that's when they really stopped any formal traffic going through this area, and they were certainly ramped up their security measures. So Secret Service is here, plenty of deputies from the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, and I'm sure this presence will remain as long as it takes for the former president to go through that booking process.